outsource it. Yo, it's Ryan, the Smart Web Tutor. I'm back again doing another video in this long series on the membership. Okay, I've been talking to you for a long time now about the membership, and I took a little break from talking about the membership to go on to the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge. We had the challenge, it just ended the other day, and we are finally done with that. But you can still get into that, and you can get the recordings, okay? You can still get the recordings for the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge. It's still available, okay? It's inside the group, right? You come into the group, and they're inside the units, right? Is that what it's called? The units? They keep changing it, right? But you can go in there, you can still get the recordings and get the downloads for the homework and learn from these mentors, right? These mentors who are making good money online, okay? Some of them really, really good money, okay? Right? Most people would be jealous. And you want to be able to learn from people like this and learn some of their techniques, right? What are they doing to produce this kind of cash during the holidays, or when they just need a new surge of cash flow in their daily life, right? Sometimes some of these people that have really good money, they also need a little cash flow injection, right? They want to be able to do something extra special. Maybe they want to go out and buy that Benz or something. I don't know. But you got to be able to learn from people like this. And when you sign up for the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge, you're going to get the recordings, and you'll be able to listen to them at any time you want, right? Listen on the go, put them on your car and just listen while you're driving down the highway, right? Learn and implement. I'll put a link in the description below so you could join the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge. Get in there on those replays. All right. So I'm going to get back into the membership now so we can start talking about some of the last courses that are available within the training library. All right. This course that we'll be talking about today is about outsourcing, okay? Outsourcing, right? Being able to then leverage your time, being able to outsource this task that you need to do, right? You got so many tasks in your business. You got menial tasks that really take up your time, and you just aren't really good at them maybe, right? Because it's true, we want to try to do all these things on our own, but there might be some things that, you're just not that skilled at. And that's okay, because somebody else can take care of that grunt work, and you can get rid of that and not have to worry about it, right? Get somebody else to take care of that task, because let's just figure in your time and your money, right? What is your hourly rate, okay? If you kind of value your time, then what's your hourly rate, okay? Now, you may have an hourly rate at a job that's $15 to $20 an hour. Okay, maybe more, maybe less, but you're going to be able to take that time. Now, if you're a contract worker or somebody that does something that's more specialized, you may have a higher rate, or you may have a one-time fee. Somebody could come into your office visit, and you could be a naturopath doctor, right? And one visit is $500. Okay, one visit to figure out what's going on in your life, and then figure out what tests you need to get done, and then that's 1 hour's worth of your time, and then $500, okay? So that person makes $500 an hour. But if they only see 3 people in a day, and they have a 10-hour or 8-hour or 10-hour day, then that drops, right? But you're going to be able to look at your time and figure out how much it's worth. So if your time is worth, let's say, $50 an hour, then you're going to be, and you are able to outsource that 1 hour's worth of work to somebody for $7 an hour or $10 an hour, right? That one task that would have taken you an hour, maybe even longer because you're not that good at it, this other person might be able to get it done even in a half an hour, right? So you're paying them for a half an hour's worth of work to get that hours worth of work that you would have taken. So you're $50 and you're paying them $3.50. You just saved yourself, $30 or $46.50. Okay, you got to start looking at your time like this. Okay, if you're doing stuff like clipping coupons to go to the grocery store so you can save $10, but you spend an hour clipping coupons to save $10, and your hour is worth 20, then you just lost 10, right? You just got to figure out this stuff. It's quick math. And if you're looking at your life in a way that your time is valuable and you cherish that time, then you need to start looking at all these tasks that you're doing, going through your emails. And if you're a business owner and you're going through every single email, you might need to get somebody to look at all your emails and then scan through them and then send over the ones that they think are important, the ones that you can handle, that you have to handle on your own, right? That they can't handle. They're not the ones that are going to be able to reply to these people. Maybe if you're a doctor, you can't have your office worker answering a medical question. You have to take care of that yourself. So you need to be able to then manage it, but they're going to take care of the brunt of the work, right? And then you just are taking care of the important ones. So when you're looking at your time, then think of it like that, okay? Think about how much you're worth in an hour, and then consider whether the thing that you're doing is worth that hour's worth of work, right? If that hour's worth of work is going to make you thousands of dollars on the back end, then maybe that time is worth it. But if this is a task that is an ongoing task that you continue to do and it just keeps taking up your time, you could be using that time to be taking care of clients, then it's probably not beneficial, right? So start looking at your time, lay it out. Go, this task takes up too much of my time. I don't make a lot of money from that task, so I'm not going to be able to do that on my own. I'm going to give it to somebody else because my time making money, okay, that 1 hour might be worth $100. You could pay somebody $10 to get that work done. Then you just saved yourself $90, right? So start looking at it that way, and then you can start taking a look at outsourcing, okay? If you're on a tight budget, then you might have to look at cheaper alternatives to outsourcing. Maybe it's the Fiverr, where you could get a job done and for $5 that would have taken you an hour's worth of work or 2 hours worth of work. Somebody can get it done, and then you're only spent $5 for it. Maybe they charge you a little extra, $10, something like that. But at least it's out of your way and you're not banging your head against the desk trying to figure it out. Okay, so start getting a little more savvy about what you can do. And in this course, we're going to learn more about what we can do and some tips and tricks about getting some work done for you at a good rate. And then, really kind of managing your time, because your time's valuable. And I know it is, because we wouldn't be here if it's not. And I appreciate you coming to these videos and listening to them, because I know your time is valuable. And I'm here to give you some tips and tricks. So let's get on over to the membership area where I could show you this latest course, and then you could figure out whether it's something you want to do in your business by outsourcing your work to somebody else so that you could save the time and do the things that are producing income for you instead of these menial tasks that you don't want to do, right? I'm just thinking right now while I'm talking to you about this stuff, about hiring a maid to clean up your house, right? You might have the ability to do it yourself, but maybe it's a little tough task. Right now I'm dealing with the fact that eventually my mom, who lives with us, is going to need some extra help, right? We're going to have to hire somebody to help take care of her doing some things, because I can't really think about the fact of having to lift my mom into the bathtub and stuff. And it's even though that's something that I would do if I had to, but if you have the ability to hire somebody to help you, or if somebody that used to do something in your household, like cleaning the bathrooms or taking care of such and such, cleaning the pool or whatever, then you might have to outsource that to somebody else so that they can take care of it, and then you don't have to think about it. Okay? So let's get on over to the membership area where I could show you this course and then make your decision. Remember, I'm putting the link to start your trial, right? If you go inside the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge, right? If you take the Holiday Cash Flow Challenge, you're going to get that for $1. Plus, you're going to get a trial to this membership. Okay, this membership that I've been showing you all along, you're going to get the 30-day trial to the membership. Okay, take the challenge, go through the holiday cash flow challenge, learn from these mentors that came last week and did their thing, they taught a lot of great stuff. Okay, there were some awesome trainings that you're going to want to get your hands on. So for $1, you're going to get those trainings, and then you're going to take your trial of this membership. Okay, you're going to get a 30-day trial for $1. The $1 is for the challenge. The trial is for free. Okay, you're getting it for free. So come on in, get this trial, and then you can make a decision after the 30 days whether you want to stick around. If you stick around, I'm going to be there for you, okay? I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to help you out. Don't worry. You're not going to be left alone, okay? I'll be there for you to help you out, and then you can figure it out whether this is something you want to stick with, and then move ahead, right? Stop bouncing around from thing to thing. Let's get you going on a clear path, all right? Let's do that. So let's get on over there. I'll show you more. All right, so here we are. We're inside the My Training library. All right, you got to be used to this by now, right? You've been watching these videos. You are watching me as I'm showing you all the different courses you get when you become a trial member. Okay, when you become a member of this membership site, you're not going to be lacking in training. There's just tons of training in here, and you're going to get training on a daily basis from these guys. Okay, you get live training daily on the weekdays, and then you're going to get all these trainings inside here that you got it all, right? You got it all. Let's go through this again, the My Training library, where we've gone through these different phases, right? Each phase is a different step in the process. Okay, so you got phase 1, which was social media prospecting and recruiting. We went through all that, and then we went into phase 2, personal branding and content marketing. And then we went into phase 3, paid ads, scaling, and automation. See, each phase gets you into a more serious and a more advanced process of marketing yourself online, right? Now we're in this phase 3, paid ads and scaling, and we've gone down and we went into the additional marketing strategies, all right? And last time that we came into this membership area, I talked to you about keyword research, and now we're talking about outsourcing. Simple steps to create more time and to focus on the highest revenue producing activities and go from operator to owner. Okay? Now, when you are in a business and you become the person that does everything, like say that you're a business owner and you open up a brick and mortar shop, right? And then you end up opening that store and end up doing basically everything. Okay, you open it up, right? You're there early in the morning, and then you're like, making sure that things are stuck on the shelves correctly. You go through and make sure everything's in order, and then you turn the sign around and you open it up, and then you're sitting there waiting for clients to come in, and then you're helping customers out when they finally come in, and you're checking them out at the cash register, and then you're going in the back warehouse to find out if we got extra stock on something, and then you're answering phone calls, and then you're taking orders, and then you're refilling the stock on the shelves, and then you're closing the store down, and then you're like mopping up the floors, and you're filling back up and putting things back in their place, and then you're locking down, you're getting the totals for your day, and then you're getting your bank receipts, and then you're out the door, right? And you're locking up, and you did it all, right? You did everything. You didn't have any help. Nobody's there for you, and you got this business because you wanted time and freedom, but you ended up spending your whole day, and then you missed out on spending time with your kids, and you didn't make a lot of money. If you would have been at the corporate job, you would have made more in that day, and worked less. So we got to consider our time, right? We got to consider the time that we're working when we're doing stuff and what it's worth, right? So every single hour that you're doing something, that you're listening to somebody else, right? Say that you spend some time talking to friends and family or whatever, And somebody likes to talk a lot, right? Do you have one of those family members that likes to talk a lot? And then all of a sudden you're sitting there for an hour listening to them talk about something, or maybe it's a friend of yours that just continues to gab away. And before you know it, the hour that you were supposed to be doing something else, like making money, or building something in your, building something in your funnel, whatever it may be, you ended up spending it by listening to somebody talk about who knows what, right? And you got to value the time. So when you have somebody that's in your business or somebody that you're dealing with in your life, you got to let them know that, hey, I only have a little bit of time here. We got to get this done. We got to make sure that this time is spent well, right? If you're a consultant and you're helping people out on let's say, doing consultation calls on Zoom, right? You want to make sure that when you start that call, that you let them know that there's a certain amount of time we have here, and we want to make sure that this time is spent well, right? That we're not going to waste any time here. We got to just get through it. And then if you find yourself getting into a spot where it's dragging on, you got to say, hey, we need to focus here. We need to get this done. We need to complete it. All right. Make sure that you're valuing your time, and in that same process, you're valuing their time, right? So, all right. So let's get on over here into this course and see what we got going on. All right. Looks like this is a simple one module training, right? Okay, not all these courses. We got some courses in here that are a little more hefty, right? They got more content in there, but we have these other trainings. Like, let's see how long this one is. Get in here. All right, well, we got an hour and a half. Okay, so that's a nice training about outsourcing. All right, an hour and a half training can get you what you need to know about, starting your outsource, right? You can get yourself to a place where you could become like the outsourcer, right? You end up become the person that is the outsourcer. That is the one that's somebody's outsourcing their work to you, okay? If your job is to be somebody that does a certain task, you might be able to now, instead of you outsourcing work to somebody else, you might be the one that people are outsourcing their work to, okay? You got to look at it in two different ways, right? Because if you're somebody that's a contract worker and you need to be somebody that's doing, filling up your calendar with work, then you might be looking at finding people that need your service, and so they're going to outsource to you, all right? So there's a lot of ideas that can come up here, but what the main thing that I want you to think about is, what's your time worth, and would you rather spend a little bit of money to pay somebody to do it, or do it yourself and spend all that time? Okay, if it's a task that you do over and over and over again, and you can get it done fairly quick on your own, then just do it. But if it's something that's taking time out of your thing and you don't really like doing that task, and you think that you could be doing something that's a little bit more valuable to your business, and you don't want to take that time away, then outsource this to somebody else and pay that fee, right? When you got to stop looking at paying somebody to do something for you as an expense, because what it can mean is it makes you money, right? So you can look at that as not $10 spent, but $90 saved. All right, so this is a good way of looking at it. So we have this course in here about outsourcing. You're going to learn about it here for an hour and a half in this training. Simple steps to outsource areas of your business today to create more time and freedom, even if you're on a budget. Okay, so they're going to talk to you about how to do this if you're kind of on a limited budget, kind of give you some smart ideas, and then take you through. If you aren't ready to do outsourcing right now, that's okay. All right, not a lot of people do. A lot of people try to do it all on their own, but eventually you may find that it's just too much. There's too much to do, and you just need some help, okay? So let's get on over. I'm going to show you the membership page now, where you can learn more about what you're going to get when you take the trial. Okay, when you take this trial, you're going to get 30 days in this membership, and you want to use that time wisely, because 30 days goes by in a snap, right? We're going to get in here, and you think you have all this time to like test it out, and it goes by really quick. So what you want to do is get in here and learn about the community, right? The community comes together daily in the Facebook group, and we come together on calls every day. There's different calls. I'm going to show you more about that in this next step. But when you think about what you're doing here online, you want to think about, have I found a place to call home? Am I bouncing around from thing to thing and just continually just not figuring this thing out? Okay, you got to think about this and get serious, because when you find a place like this, you're going to realize that you finally found it, right? You found a place to call home. You got a group of loving people that are here to help you out on a daily basis. You got Facebook group where you could post questions. You got daily calls where you can come and ask questions. You got the support, the technical support and help from them, where you could come in here. Like in here, you got the support desk where you can reach out. You got these tabs here, and if you got questions, you got if you join and you stay with this, you got me to help you out. All right, you're not going to be left behind. So let's get on over to that member page where I could show you more about what you're going to get when you take your trial. All right, let's get on over there. All right, here we are. We're over here on this membership page where we can see different types of memberships that are available. And we got the basic, professional, and premium. These are the three options that they have available right now. I don't know whether they're going to get rid of this professional or not, but we got the basic, which is what you're going to get when you take the trial. Okay, the trial you're going to get for 30 days. And after the trial is up, you will stay in this basic membership. Okay, for the basic membership, you're going to get the marketing, training, and education, which is what you get in the training library where I just showed you. You get over 40 courses that you're going to be able to go through and really dial in your marketing, right? Learn as you go, all right? And you're going to get the daily calls, okay? So I'll go over that a little bit more in detail in this next step, where I'll show you those daily schedule, and you can kind of get an idea with all this training that you get, right? It's amazing, all right? Every single day. Then you're going to get done for you marketing funnels, okay, so that you can use in your promotions. So they give you these generic campaigns, or you could do custom lead gen campaigns, or you can use some of their default ones where you can just send out a link and then somebody will sign up. They will be tagged to you, and then you, just as long as you're set up as an affiliate, right? That's one of the steps that you do when you start this training, is you come in here and you become an affiliate. If you become an affiliate and you refer somebody to the system, then you're going to get some credit for that. Okay. Then you get the private community group access, which I told you about. You get that group where you can come and interact daily, right, on the live calls. And also you can make questions inside these here. You can post a question, and you can have like anybody that is one of the leaders or somebody else that's in the community, they'll answer your questions, right? You'll get several different questions answered, all in one post, right? It's very interactive, and you're never going to be left where you're not going to have your questions answered. Okay. And remember, if you join and you're not getting your questions answered, I'll be there for you, and you can send me a message and I'll say, hey, you know what? Here's your answer, right? Or I'll look it up. All right. And then you get the CRM, which is a customer relationship manager. You're going to get that so that when you generate leads, those leads go into that customer relationship manager. You're not going to have, it's not an autoresponder, but it's a place where you can like set timers and reminders to get back to people that are on your leads list, right? When you're going through Facebook and you're getting a new lead, you can add them into the CRM, and then you can set reminders to get back to that person in a week or two when they said, hey, you know what, when I get paid on such and such date, yeah, I'll be ready, right? Then you say, hey, you know what, you remember when we were talking, you said, and then, you know, get back to them. And, you know, eventually you'll want to get an autoresponder where the lead will not only go inside the CRM, it'll also go over to the autoresponder where you have an outside source where it's holding your leads. And then you can follow up with email follow-ups with them over there. All right. Then you got the Pro Media Storage. It's just a couple 100 megabytes, but it's enough to put a couple or 2 or 3 videos there that are like thank you page videos or like your lead page video that's saying, hey, come enjoy my opportunity, whatever it is, okay? When you're coming to this membership, you're not stuck to like promoting their products. It's to build your business, right? You're building your business. And if your business is promoting a network opportunity or you have a product that you own, that you created, then you can promote that. Then the MLSP membership is an added bonus where you can offer that as, like, say you don't have anything to offer. Now you have something to offer. You have tools and you have training you can offer as one of your affiliate products, right? So you're also going to get the funnelizer. The funnelizer is a tool that we use to build our funnels, right? It's like an alternative to some of the other brands that are out there where you can use these to build like a lead page and then a thank you page. You know, some of them, they have sales pages, they have webinar registration pages, a lot of different templates in there, or you could build one on your own. And then you get one custom domain. So you can like bring over your subdomain into this and use that as your brand, right? Instead of using their default URL. Okay. Then the rest of the stuff is kind of add-ons for the Pro and Premium. But when you come inside the membership as a basic member, you're going to get all the things. This is included in all plans. You get the marketing, training, and education, MLSP marketing campaigns, custom-built webinar invite links, bonus marketing guides and PDFs, new member orientation webinars, private community group access, custom autoresponder integration. So if you get the Aweber or you get GetResponse or one of the other ones, Active Campaign, different things like that, you can then integrate it with the CRM so that when leads come in, they go not only to your CRM, they also go over to your autoresponder. Okay. Then you get the custom team media sharing. So then you can create custom videos, audios for capture pages, presentations, and share them with your MLSP referrals for use in their campaigns. Okay, it's not done that often. I don't see it very often, but if you want to, it's an option. And then you get the support desk, so you can always have access to somebody when you have a question. All right. So that's it. That's the rundown. So when you take that 30-day trial, you're going to get this basic membership, and then you're going to make a decision after that 30 days is up, or before that 30 days is up, whether you want to stick around. Okay. I hope that you enjoy this because it's really an awesome membership. And really, it took me a long time to find a place to call home. And finally I did. And now I've been with them for nearly 6 years, somewhere in that 5 to 6 years. All right. So if you decide at a later date you want to upgrade, you can, because then you up your limits and you get more access to different things that are available within this membership, including a business center, which is where you can build your own membership site. Okay. I'm going to take you over now to another page where I could show you the daily schedule of what we do on a daily here, and then it'll help you just kind of get an idea about all the things that go into this membership and what you're going to get when you become that member. All right, so let's get on over there. All right, so here we are. This is the MLSP live daily coaching, okay? Each day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, MLSP daily morning wake-up call, okay? They have that call on a telephone, right? So you can call in or you can listen on your computer. It's a telecall, so it's not like you're not watching a video. But after that call, they come live in the Facebook group. So you're getting basically the wake-up call as an audio, and then they upload that to iTunes. And then after that, then they do a follow-up refresher over in the Facebook group where they're doing a Facebook Live, okay? So then you get the, on Mondays, they have the 8 p.m. Eastern new member orientation. So each week you can come and get a refresher on what's inside this membership and what they're doing. Then on Tuesday, they got the marketing mastery and funnel demos. So you can come there and you can ask your questions about your funnel. They'll give you critiques on your pages that you build or the copy on your page. Wednesdays, they have the standard weekly marketing and business building webinars where it's either going to be another training or another promotional webinar where you can invite guests to come and watch along. And if they join the membership, then you get credit, right? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays, they got the social media networking and prospecting. So then you can learn about how to market yourself on social media and get really good tips from these people that are just really doing awesome on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, different things like that. And then every week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got the happy hour, live interactive Q&A and demos. So it's anything you can. It's a no holds barred. You can do anything there. You can come with your page, or you can ask them questions about anything. Really, it's kind of a free hour where it's up to you can ask about social, you can ask about your funnels, you can ask about anything business related, and really just kind of dial it in, right? So again, there's so much here and you're not going to be left behind. I just want you to kind of get it in your head that you finally have found a place that you could call home, that you can really, get support from a loving, caring group of people that have been here for a long time. These guys have been here for 13 plus years. They're doing it and they're treating their customers with this respect and honor and just gratitude that you're there, right? So I hope that you found this presentation helpful and that you consider joining, getting involved, taking this trial. I'm going to put the link in the description below, remember, and then you can take the trial and you can get in there and really see what this membership is all about. All right? I'm coming daily, posting videos, and I'm just really trying to get out the message out there. So thanks again. My name's Ryan. I'm the Smart Web Tutor. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have, then hit the like button below. I really appreciate that. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you can get updates when I go live or bring you a new video on a daily. And then you're not going to get left behind, right? We don't want you to get left behind. We want you to succeed. We want you to get this thing right? Move forward, all right? When you find a place like this, you're going to get anchored. You're going to get the knowledge and the wisdom from people like from the trainings inside this membership and from these videos that you're coming to here in my channel. All right. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Take care now.